try to do a serious video, and this is the sort of thing that you have to deal with.
In the yard, this Rover 45 of Boaty's has been brought in, and he's not asked me to do any kind of review on it, which is good, because I'm not going to. But I will actually just talk about his car in his absence. He's gone off down there to try and do a review of my toilet, so why not talk about his car in the meantime? First of all, it is silver, which is the worst colour. It is a facelift, which is the worst 45. You're going to have to forgive me for multitasking, because I'm going to carry on doing this at the same time as you being here doing what you're doing. Gosh, this is fun. I've already been around this car once. I'm going to have to just do it again for the sake of these chaps.
Has made it to Project Nigel headquarters, and there he is, the man himself, Corporal Custard, who even as we speak is making his own video. I'm not exactly.
Have you finished? Have you finished that?
Who every evening takes me to work.
This is the kind of nonsense rattle that I really don't want to listen to. To be absolutely honest, Boaty, I want to talk about something that's a bit more interesting. Like this. A couple of observations on Mr. Boaty's car here that I think are worthwhile pointing out. If I ever walk around here, first thing, look at the state of these rear wheels. How filthy are those? You know, that's brake dust, and there's no excuse. Do you know why? Do you know why, Mr. Boaty? Because there aren't even any discs on the back. That's drums. There's no need for brake dust to be there. When was the last time that was cleaned?
Yesterday.
No, that's never been cleaned. That's filthy.
It was spotless when they entered your yard.
I'm not a fan of the facelift because of this thing here. There's kind of rather numb back end with no handle on it and everything. You open up the boot by sticking your finger under there.
Now, the great advantage about the boot on the 45 as opposed to the lesser 25 that we see over this is this. It's a hangover from the Honda days, and let me demonstrate it to you. We will open the door in the correct way with pressure there, and let me show you this. It is a little lever, and when you pull it, guess what? The boot pops open.
But it doesn't pop open, does it? It's still...
And one can
you still have to get your fingers
in comfort, like so.
Oh gosh, they're
now,
posh.
Let's contrast this.
Ooh.
Inside, take your trousers off, climb.
This is supposed to be my video, and instead he's taken over doing his own video. So I'll have to just carry on by myself talking about this piece of junk car, I reckon. It's quite a nice clean car, this. And unbelievably the headlining is good. But because
now, when you buy a car,
it is a facelift version,
annoying, like a sagging headlining.
Yeah, but
now,
we do have this, though, don't we? Look at that. What kind of a bodge up is that? What kind of bodge?
Whereas if you look at mine,
answer the question, you weirdo.
The headlight is absolutely.
You just answer the question. The question.
What was the question? I wasn't
listening. Why have you put that in there? Well, look, he's put that in there, and he doesn't think he should answer the question.
Now, what we can see here.
Oh, by the way.
A rather neat and clever repair, because the door lining was starting to come away very slightly, so that has been placed there as a mark for where the professional retrimmer, who has been booked for the 29th of February next, to come along and refit the interior of this car in plush turtle skin.
Turtle skin. If I have a look inside your car here, I'm going to see that some of these vents have indeed been smashed. That one's smashed, look at that. I didn't do that, that was like that already.
No, that one was actually my fault because I made the mistake of putting a phone mount in there.
That's exactly what you're not supposed to do. That one's okay. You know what? It's
you know why I put
it's not the worst car I've ever seen.
I put a phone in car breasts. So I put a phone on there with my old iPhone 5, which constantly displayed a picture of my ex's bristles. And it kept me warm on a cold winter's night to have a nice pair of breasts right there just above the arches. Unfortunately,
The arches.
it did have a slightly detrimental effect on that air vent, but hey ho, nothing in this world is perfect, even breasts.
And there is no bigger tit around here than you, is there? That's what you was expecting, isn't it? Hey, come on, come back here, come back here, come back here, hey, come back. I thought by now you'd have done something about these cloudy lenses. Look at that.
Now, I would have thought by now he would have done something about those shorts. Let's have a look at them a bit more closely. Baggy in the rear, he can park for Lancashire.
I've almost got it. Have you got legs under there?
I'm not going there. They've seen my legs, and I did not get good reviews.
Come on, chaps, get his pants down. Next, do your parking sensors work?
Yes.
Right, okay. What about these door handles? Why are they black? Why have they got black door handles?
They're colour coded to the tyres.
Yeah. What about the quality of the seats? These particular seats they're not worn out, but they're not very comfortable, are they? Are they? They're not particularly nice seats, these ones, are they?
The seats are one of the biggest plus points of the car.
No, they're not.
Incredibly,
They're not.
exceptionally
They're-
comfortable
they're not
and
comfortable.
multi-adjustable in a variety of ways.
No, they're not.
Now,
They're simply not. They're the worst seats in any Rover. The old 45's got nice seats. These ones have got shocking seats. Okay? And that is that.
I have to confess, he does actually have a point there, because the seats are in one sense shocking.
End of the conversation.
Also, we'll remember that I did invest in some new underpants, and they have improved the compromised plumb situation quite markedly, although the electric shocks are still an issue.
All that's real, isn't it? Yeah, do it one-handed. Can't do it. So this man and his dirty car is going to be embarrassed even further now with this, possibly the grubbiest engine bay I have ever seen.
Isn't it refreshing, viewers, to see a nice standard engine bay? Now, this is how an engine bay should look.
No, it's not.
It's honest.
It's honest, yeah. It's honestly never been opened.
Absolutely honest.
Yeah.
It's absolutely
driven
clear
through
that
some
this is
massive
a
puddles.
well-maintained, well-used vehicle.
No,
Now,
no.
I don't know about you viewers, but when I look at those videos of car shows and car meets where people open up their bonnet and their engine bay is perfect, you can tell that they have spent hour upon hour detailing and making it perfect in every way. And I'm sure that you, like me, look at that and think, you sad bastard!
Have you got oil in this?
Have you really got nothing better to do with your life than to spend hours and hours with your head inside a bloody bonnet, polishing your dipstick or buffing up your radiator cap? For goodness sake, read a book, listen to some poetry, have a fuddle with your wife's boobs.
It does now go on a bit, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
There are better things. Fuddler at 500ccc.com.
He doesn't do any of these things though. That's the trouble. He's full of suggestions of things he'd like to do. In fact, it's like a bucket list. All these things he really fancies, but he's got no idea. He can't even clean his own engine. That's how bad it is. Rather unfairly, I have decided to finish this video off by myself, where that big man cannot possibly interrupt and make me sound like I don't know what I'm talking about. Because clearly I do, and he doesn't. Any man who chooses his car because of the colour rather than because of what it is clearly not someone who knows what he's doing. Yeah, sure, he knows what he's doing in the kitchen, and he knows what he's doing when it comes to words. But actual cars, he doesn't come to me for no reason, because I make it very, very clear that I don't know what I'm doing. What a silly chap indeed.